He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go with Chubb on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17-0 our score after 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose for the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Up the middle with Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Jones on first down. And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
On first down, Watson. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
He finds him again. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Gano the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And Bad decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Watson. That'll be caught by Kupp. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb.
136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.